Thank you, sir. Thank you. I now request Professor Ritesh to present a bouquet to Colonel Mayank Upadhyay, GM Heavy Hall Institute and Training, Indian Army. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I again request you to present a bouquet to Sri Love Shuklaji, Joint GM Corporate Coordination. Okay. Thank you. So today we are here for the PRIME series. PRIME stands for Promoting Academic Research and Industry Excellence. Through this initiative, the Department of Earthquake Engineering at IIT Roorkee conducts a series of seminars which aim to stimulate conversation between students, industry practitioners, and academicians. It brings together top researchers from academia and industry to exchange scientific ideas and information in the interdisciplinary areas of earthquake, geophysics, offshore onshore oil gas industry, civil, construction, and built environment engineering. These seminars support the efforts So these seminars support the efforts made and continue to push the boundaries to promote the scientific exchange of ideas and collaboration and help foster further academic and industrial collaboration. Besides, this seminar series provides students with the opportunity to learn about a wide range of topics from diverse perspectives and complements the initiative of the department to promote the overall development of our students. So, to begin this wonderful session, I would like to invite the head of the department, Professor Manish, to address our attendees. Please, sir.
Thank you, Nadia. Uh, Welcome to the distinguished guests today. And I could guess that you are also an alumnus of the institute, so welcome back to your alma mater. It took some time for me to recognize Professor Prem Krishna. It was that old photograph. Uh, this is sixth in the series of prime lectures, as Nadia has already mentioned. This is an attempt to uh, give a flavor of practice, professional practice, which is often lacking in the academic courses that we teach. And with that objective, we started this interactive session to invite professionals to uh, not only deliver talk, I mean, just having him then here and discussing opens up new ideas, and then we get to know about new problem areas that we can tackle, and we can possibly work with to explore new territories, new ventures, and such interactions. You never know where it may lead to. Okay. I mean, these are the seeds which may fructify at a later stage. So, without much ado, I mean, dedicated flight corridor. I once attended a meeting long time back in Delhi when DFC had just started, and apparently, I mean, DFC, lot of people from Indian Engineering Services, Railway Engineering Services, they were actually taken in. And when I was sitting in that auditorium, some of the railway engineers, they were themselves confused. I mean, kya? So I of course participated because I received an invitation, and I was also wondering, I mean, what am I doing here? I mean, nobody. Uh, I mean, it seemed like a internal affair. I mean, I could never figure out why a dean from IIT Roorkee was invited to be there. But nevertheless, such things happen, teething troubles whenever new things come up. I mean, it takes time to understand and get things streamlined and get working. I mean, the concept, of course, most of you would be aware, dedicated freight corridor, why it was conceived and the benefits. But of course, best to hear it from the person who is driving the whole initiative. So without further ado, I invite the speaker of the day.
Thank you so much, Manish sir. Before we start the actual lecture, we shall introduce our speaker first. So please, it's not working. Shri Praveen Kumar belongs to the 1989 batch of the Indian Railway Service of Engineers. With over 3 decades of exemplary service, Shri Kumar has established himself as a visionary leader in the realm of mega railway infrastructure projects. His experience spans the entire project life cycle, from conceptualization to commissioning. Shri Kumar has expertise in international tendering, procurement, and dealing with multilateral funding agencies, including the Japan International Cooperation Agency and the World Bank. Shri Kumar has been involved with dedicated freight corridors for more than a decade and has handled complex challenges related to land acquisition, project execution, and procurement. He has been instrumental in commissioning the critical Rewari Dadri section of DFC, which links Western DFC with Eastern DFC. His ability to resolve, integrate contractual issues in engineering, procurement, and construction contracts through amicable means has earned him widespread respect in the industry. Sri Kumar has authored two authoritative books on railway engineering, displaying his technical prowess and commitment to knowledge sharing. Sri Praveen Kumar has completed his bachelor's and master's degrees in civil engineering from IIT Roorkee. He has also done a postgraduate diploma in public policy and management from MDI Gurgaon. It's our honor to have him with us today. With this, I would request sir to please come forward for his lecture. Please, sir.
माइक है ये रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए हाँ I'll put this. Okay. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Professor Manish, and all the participants. And one person is sitting, and he's catching my eye with big hairs. You, he's a PhD student, Indian student.
No,
Huh.
it's from
Africa. He's just looking just like Sai Baba. Fantastic. So good to meet you, all of you. And what is the background of these students? They are from civil engineering department, earthquake.
They are all graduates in civil engineering.
Okay.
Civil engineering graduates, primarily earthquake engineering.
Oh, very nice. Already Nadi has introduced me about my background. I did my BTech and MTech from here, civil engineering, MTech in computer aided design. CAD was the first branch that was started when I did my MTech in CAD. And in DFC, I am actually here in Delhi about more than 13 years. I have seen this project right from the concept stage, where the land acquisition has just started, and to the state when 96.4% has been commissioned. So I feel very high pride of being in DFC for such a long years. Now I am fortunate and government has decided to appoint me as the managing director of this company. I have just taken over in the month of August as a managing director, and I will be here as managing director for another 2 years, up to September 26. Now, just to connect with my audience, I want to show deliberately this picture. This picture was taken in 1984, 40 years back. And you see Dr. Professor Prem Krishna standing here. and lot of Nepali students. At that time, Nepali students used to come to here, do the civil engineering course, and my Indian colleagues, and of course, I am standing just by the side of this. And this was a picture taken near a railway bridge in Luxor, near Luxor. And Professor Prem Krishna has taken the group to explain the nitty gritty of how the rail structures, track structures looks like. At that time, I was totally surprised and how the track basically is being constructed and how the things are going on. And with the God's grace, I was selected in railways and finally in the biggest construction projects, that is DFC, which you know. I don't know how many of you know about DFC. This is the biggest iconic project post independence. The total cost of this project is about 1,24,000 crores, and the length of this project is total about 2,900 route kilometer. Route kilometer means that it is a double line track, 2,900 into 2, about 5,800 track kilometer project is there. Lot of bridges, lot of iconic structure. I will show you. Lot of new technologies we have used it, and we have incorporated in this construction of this corridor. We have used the new track construction machine, automatic laying of the tracks. 1 kilometer per day it can do. Otherwise, manually it is not possible even to do in about 50 days. So the fast track construction we have adopted. Lot of new technology we have adopted. So I will just give brief and about the technology that we have used in the construction of this corridor. And you are free to ask any question in between, and I will be very happy to answer those questions. ओके, इसको चला दो जरा.
अब भारत फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है. 2047 तक विकसित भारत का संकल्प भी इसी सोच को दिखाता है. अब भारत फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है. 2047 तक विकसित भारत का संकल्प भी इसी सोच को दिखाता है.
This is New India, a nation that has surged forward rapidly in the global economy and is poised to be the world's third largest economy in days to come. Let's have a look at this transformative journey, a journey that has also helped shape India's freight landscape, reduce logistics costs, and boost competitiveness on a global scale.
The dedicated freight corridor was envisioned as independent India's biggest infra project to increase the railway's share in the freight landscape, bring down India's logistics costs from 15% to below 9%, and bolster India's economic strength by stimulating trade both domestically and internationally. Two corridors along the eastern and western arms of the Golden Quadrilateral were planned: the Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor and Western Dedicated Freight Corridor, to help India write a new chapter of economic progress.
The road to building this massive freight network was not an easy task. To begin with, DFCCIL had to acquire more than 11,000 hectares of land, which is equivalent to 22,000 football fields. Today, the DFC proudly runs across 7 states, namely Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Maharashtra, directly benefiting a large number of industries along the way.
The 1,337 kilometer long Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor connects Ludhiana in Punjab to Sonnagar in Bihar, significantly benefiting industries like coal, food grains, and engineering products. Also, the 1,506 kilometer long Western Dedicated Freight Corridor links Dadri in Uttar Pradesh to JNPT in Navi Mumbai, boosting the movement of cement, containers, perishables, and more. Both corridors offer cutting-edge rail infrastructure with two state-of-the-art operation control centers in Prayagraj and Ahmedabad, ensuring smooth and efficient freight operations.
With speedy project completion, timely commissioning of sections, and efficient operations, DFCCIL is now running more than 350 trains daily across its network. To date, DFC has facilitated an impressive 2.5 lakh train trips on both corridors.
The year 2024 will be remembered as a defining year in the history of DFCCIL when more than 96% of the project construction work was completed and the DFC network moved from construction to operation. Our Honorable Prime Minister dedicated the project to the nation from OCC Ahmedabad on 12 March 2024, which was an historic moment. Today, only the last section of the project from Vedarna to JNPT is under construction, which will be completed by 2025. The latest data from DFC paints a promising picture of India's freight transport and logistics sector. Trade on both corridors is growing at an unprecedented pace, indicating a bright future. This year, DFCCIL recorded an average freight traffic of 496 million GTKM per month, which is around 80% higher than the last year. NTKM rates also registered a growth of 100% during the same period.
Justifying its moniker of game changer in India's freight landscape, DFC has significantly increased the speed and efficiency of freight trains. The corridor is reducing costs per unit and easing congestion on both India's roads and rail routes and enabling modal shift from road to rail. According to the World Bank, each 1 kilometer long freight train on DFC helps remove an average of 72 trucks from the roads. Innovation is key to DFC's success in attracting new traffic. Initiatives like Trucks on Train exemplify modal integration. Similarly, high-speed small cargo transport is benefiting India's MSMEs and e-commerce sector with faster, more reliable delivery options.
As DFC operationalizes, we are witnessing a wave of business development along its network. The growth of Gati Shakti cargo terminals, multimodal logistics parks, and goods sheds on the corridors are facilitating supply chain development and stimulating the growth of new industrial hubs.
Despite covering just 4% of India's rail network, DFC is already handling over 13% of the total freight of the Indian Railways. A recent study by the University of New South Wales in Australia has revealed that the DFC has contributed to a 0.8% increase in India's GDP and significantly contributed to the revenue growth of the Indian Railways. The study also highlighted the social equalizing effect, under which lower GDP states are experiencing noticeable economic growth due to DFC, which is helping in bridging the economic divide and creating opportunities for equitable regional growth in the country.
There is no doubt that by achieving its full potential in the near future, DFC will play a vital role in realizing the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat.
I declare DFCC as the jewel of Indian Railways.
DFCCIL, the pioneer of infinite possibilities of development, dedicated towards nation building.
Okay, this is the video prepared for making a quick understanding about what DFC is. And in a nutshell, it has actually told about everything, the impact of DFC, what is the purpose of creating this DFC, such a iconic project, such a very costly project, 1,24,000 crore, why it has been created, why it has been conceived, what is the impact of this DFC. That is, video tells about each and everything. Now, through a presentation, I will just go quickly and tell about the nitty-gritty of various items that we have done while execution of this project. Need for DFC, as you know that logistics cost in India if I will ask anybody, what is the logistics cost in India compared to world over? In India, it is about 14 to 15%, while world over it is about 7 to 8%. Means that customer, when the any product customer is getting, he is getting very costly. The fundamental purpose of creating this DFC basically to reduce the logistics cost, and we are hovering as of now about 14 to 15% by making this this freight corridor. We can definitely impact upon reduction of the logistics cost. Another thing is that lot of traffic is going on the road, and road definitely is not a environmental friendly mode of transportation. We want to shift the multimodal shift, the road to rail. And you know, as of date, the total quantum which is being carried by railways, by Indian Railways, is only 26%. While on transportation by road, it is about 45%, which is not a good scenario. We want to reduce, we want to fill the gap by shifting the road to rail. As you have seen that lot of trucks are going on the train, that is trucks on trains. So trucks are loaded on some location and is transported, then last mile connectivity, that trucks goes off and distribute the milk each and everywhere. This is the fundamental concept, and that is the reason why this DFC has been created. And definitely over the period of time, it will show its impact. Actually, it has already started showing its impact. DFC overview, innovations in the DFC, benefits of DFC, and future plans of the DFC, what we are doing in future. You know that this is the golden quadrilateral, and we are making these two corridors, Delhi to Kolkata, and this is the Delhi to Mumbai. And in a nutshell, you have been told by this video, that is the eastern corridor and that is the western corridor. If you see the data, that is 16% of the length of total IR route. It is a 16% total route, but carries 58%. Means that Indian Railway section is already congested. And you know, the on Indian Railway, passenger and freight both runs, and definitely passenger services are being given the priority, and freight are basically taking the back seat. So that is the purpose, that the freight which is being carried by the Indian Railway, it is to be transferred to the dedicated freight corridor, so that services of the passengers on the Indian Railway can be improved, speed can be improved, high speed trains can be run, and freight corridor will take the brunt of moving the cargo very fast.